The chairman of the American Chamber of Commerce in China says tariffs are not their preferred approach to resolving issues. William Zarit spoke with CGTN's Cheng about what approach would work better and about how the American business community is reacting to the threat of trade war.
The American business community is concerned. The community also realizes that something needs to be done. 20 years of talking with our Chinese friends, and we haven't made very much progress, incremental at best, for opening up the market, leveling the playing field, and so forth. So I think most of the community realizes we need to do something. I would say that the American Chamber of Commerce feels that it's not tariffs. We would prefer a focus on reciprocal treatment and working from there. I mean, look, there's a consensus in the U.S. government, business, that something needs to be done, but exactly what needs to be done, I don't think there's a consensus.
So the focus right now by Trump is the size of the deficit. But Larry Summers, who I just interviewed a short time ago, said that the size of the bilateral imbalance is not important. You should be looking at specific issues. Is that how AmCham sees it as well?
Yes. The deficit is I don't think the deficit is completely insignificant, but we're looking, the administration is kind of focusing on that, I think because it's easy to understand for the president and for his supporters, and same thing with tariffs. It's kind of a simplistic way of approaching the problem, and not to say that the USTR and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin and Wilbur Ross, these guys are smart people. So, but this approach seems to be simplistic, and like you say, it really is not about the deficit as such. It's about the underlying structural issues, the lack of reciprocal treatment, we think the lack of fairness, the lack of a level playing field, and protectionism, that type of thing.
So what has AmCham done to, I guess, move things towards that end?
We talk about it a lot with anyone who will listen, including we have 2 congressional delegations in town, one led by Senator Daines, who knows China very well, lived in Guangzhou for 4 or 5 years. It's unusual for a senator.
It is.
And we have another delegation coming in as well, all in the next week or so. And we will very specifically talk about this. End of April, we have a 18, 19 person delegation going to the U.S. to talk with, I would say we will meet with 40 congressional representatives. We will talk with folks in the executive branch, think tanks, about this very topic. Because what I'm hearing is that there is kind of a coalescing around this reciprocal treatment idea and an agreement that the tariffs will basically hurt everybody involved. You know, it'll backfire, I think, on the U.S. if it gets that far.